what was really possible. I had to know. It was time to take the leap. What am I doing? Yeah, it's gonna be one of those videos. I have no idea. I don't know why I'm making this, but I feel compelled to for some reason. It gives me something to do. It keeps me out of mischief and helps me to burn a little more time before I move on to the next phase of life. Death. That's a bit morbid, I know, bringing up the big D in casual conversation. I can see it on the horizon a little more clearly now, though. That's why I mentioned it. I turned 42 this year. 42, the meaning of life, so they say. I certainly hope so, because I haven't quite been able to figure it out just yet. When you pass the halfway mark, you can peek over the hill and get a sense for what's waiting for you on the other side. The reality of my final destination is inescapable now. It's getting harder to pretend it's not going to happen. Death is definitely on the way. Depend on it, sir. When a man knows he is to be hanged in a fortnight, it concentrates his mind wonderfully. Samuel Johnson. I'm going to proceed as if that's true, even though I feel almost more confused than ever. Almost. My effort, if you can call it that, during this life thing has amounted to sweet fuck all when measured by our prevailing definitions of success. I feel that somehow there has been a terrible mistake. Not mine, of course. My papers must have gotten mixed up before the storks dropped me off here, or something, and so I ended up with the wrong life. This can't possibly be the way things were supposed to play out. Shouldn't I be a rich rock star, or actor, or YouTuber, or TikToker? You know, something really important like that. But alas, it wasn't to be. Things somewhere along the line went terribly awry, and now I find myself here. I've grown tired of bold proclamations. I tell myself I will or I won't do something from now on, for real this time, because all those other times weren't for real, obviously, for some reason. But this time will be different, I lie. And of course it never is. The only bold proclamation I want to make ever again is that I'm done with bold proclamations. I've reached what Alan Watts called a state of desirelessness. I've given up. Old habits die hard, though. There's this natural human inclination to strive, even though we know that death will inevitably thwart our best efforts in the end. So if I'm going to do something, and like I said, I need something to distract me while I'm here, I thought, why not go after a truly ridiculous goal to match the absurdity of my situation? Thanks to my horrible upbringing, I have what Blaise Pascal called a God-shaped hole in my heart. I'm a recovering Mormon/atheist/nihilist, and now I want to return home to a modified version of that first one. A place where it feels like there's some greater purpose for being here, other than just surviving for a few years and accumulating toys. So I might make a special exception. One last bold proclamation. I'm going to continue with my Kierkegaardian leap into oblivion. It's enlightenment or bust for me. That's my somewhat ridiculous, but also completely logical response to life and death.